Hey, let's talk about why and a little how you earn the big bucks. Hey guys, Randy here. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Whenever one of my personal enrollees or leaders calls me up and they're like, oh my God, I just had this happen. This lady did this or that, and some trauma and drama that we go through, which we all go through. I say, that's why we get the big bucks. So I thought it'd be fun. I actually had a different topic to share some training with you this week. But a couple of things happened today, just this morning, that I said, you know what? I'm going to move that topic to another episode. I got to talk to the guys about this. So a couple of things happened. First, I have a great candidate that just became a customer. They don't want to do the business, but they want to use the products. So I sent them a text. Hey, did you get the products? Let me know any questions you got, because they should have got their order by now. So they respond back, yeah, it came yesterday. I'm going to start taking them Monday, just like 3 days from now. What? I'm looking around. Is this candid camera? Where's somebody's punking me? Or like, boo, I love you, but we talked about what these products could do for you and your athletic performance. Why would you wait till Monday to start taking them? But it's just kind of a mind virus. Like, okay, yeah, I think I'll start the new routine on Monday. You got to be passion, intensity, urgency. 10 minutes later, start a counseling session with one of my personals, builder. So we opening up a new country this weekend, pre-launch event. So so he lives in country A, and he's going to the event in country B, which we're starting operations in. And so we're talking about that. And he says, yes, I have this candidate. They have all this connections in country B, and they have this advantage in country B. And after the event, I'm going to come back and meet with them and tell them about it. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? Where's the hidden camera again? I'm like, we're doing this entire event in country B exactly for people like your candidate, so they can join the business, so they can bring in candidates. So we having a special opportunity presentation the first night. So why don't you meet with your person today, get them enrolled, and then they can be inviting guests to that presentation the first night. And then if the people like it, they can join and they can come back to the training the second day. And maybe your new person, if you sponsor them today, they might have 5 people by the end of the weekend, instead of waiting until Monday and telling them about the event after the fact. He looks at me kind of quizzically. He said, what a great idea. I learned so much from you. I'm so glad you're my sponsor. But I'm like, dude, come on. This is what we do. This is why we do opportunity presentations, right? How many times people say, yeah, can't wait for the president. I'm going to send the replay to my friends. No, get your friends on the live event. Remember, passion, intensity, urgency. You should remember, everybody give me one more example. We opened a different country a couple of weeks ago, and man, we had a team just explode there, and we were popping new ranks like popcorn, right? So boom, 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 all these people are popping. Just every 10 minutes, I see a new distributor coming in, and so we close out the first week. Everything's amazing. We break all these ranks. I look the next day at like 3 p.m, and there's like one new person been enrolled that day. So I get on with the leader there. Hey, what's going on? Well, we had an amazing week. I got this rank, and that guy got this rank and that rank. And like, Yeah, but then everybody went to vacation. You got to strike when this is hot. You're going to have one chance to launch this country. And here's $1 million tip for you if you really get this. What I told him is a 1 hour now is worth like 50 hours worth of work 6 months from now, after the official launch and the grand opening and the FOMO, the fear of missing out, the excitement of being in pre-launch. An hour you spend in an opportune stage like that can be worth 50 hours 6 months from now, or a year from now, or 2 years from now. But it's this human nature of, okay, oh, we closed the week last week. Now I can relax today and I'll pick it up at the end of the week. Let me tell you a secret. If you're in a monthly plan, 50% of the volume comes in most places the fourth week of the month. If you're in a weekly plan, 50% of the volume comes in the seventh day of the week. People leave everything to the last day of the pay period. The smart people make the first day of the pay period the most important one. Because how this plays out is, let me make an imaginary PV and a rank, right? Let's suppose the rank, a certain benchmark rank in your company, we'll call it director, is 1,000 PV. Well, if it's 8 o'clock at night on the last day of the month or the week, whatever the pay period is, and they got 792 points, they say, wow, I'm close to director. Next pay period, I think I can hit director. But if they get to that 792 mark and there's 4 days left in the pay plan, the pay period, they say, wow, I got a shot of hitting that rank. Let me call a couple more candidates. Let me schedule another presentation or two. And they hit that rank. But that only happens if you have people start off early and you create that culture. That's why you get the big bucks, because you create the right culture. Take your auto ship or your subscriptions or auto ship thing, right? A lot of people say, well, I'll set it up for the 30th of the month. No, set it up on the 1st of the month. Because if you have all your people get their auto ships between the 1st and the 5th of each month, then you know what happens? Everybody gets closer to their next rank early in the pay period, and then you have more people who got a shot to hit more ranks, and they work harder and they bring in, it actually raises your volume substantially. So it's set up the culture. So set up the auto ship culture of doing it the start of the month, not the end of the month. And then really create the culture that when you've got a pre-launch window, you don't take it casually. You create a culture that when you just launch, you don't take it casually. You create a culture that when a new product or a new product line is introduced, you don't take it casually. This is why you get the big bucks, is you can be the one to reset the culture. Because, why did my customer tell me that? Why did my leader tell me that? These are smart people, sharp people. Why do they? Because they get programmed with hundreds of brainwashing messages every day. Hundreds of negative programming. You have all of these marketers and government and organized religion and the social media who are programming your people with negative programming, programming them with limiting beliefs. The reason why we make the big bucks is because we see the potential in people before they see it themselves, and we let them know that. The reason we make the big bucks is because we transfer hope into belief. The reason we get the big bucks is because we're mindful And we create cultures of passion, intensity, and urgency. And that's what transmits through your organization. All right, I hope you really think about this. I hope you really apply it and you go out there. Looking forward to you next episode. Until then, I love you guys. Peace.